All right, it's 5 minute quickie time with Angel Amy. So, today I want to talk about global warming, and this is how I'm going to do it. So, I've been putting a class together. I've been working on putting a class together that's more like maybe like a goddess club where I take like 10 women and that are looking for empowerment and inspiration and all things spiritual, but it's light fun activities that are reflected towards building up the inner teen inside of you. So if you didn't have the greatest teen years, this is the class for you, and it's going to be super fun and super powerful. Okay, with that being said, I've been interviewing teens and asking them questions because I want to make sure that my content is appropriate. And what I've discovered is that one of the biggest fears for teens right now, there's several, but one of the biggest is the environment and global warming. And teens feel that if something isn't done sooner than later, they're not going to have a healthy environment to live in or a world to live in, and they're afraid for their own children. And so this is really powerful because these teens and young people are very old souls, and they're the change and the hope that we need. So here's a really cute example with my own child is last weekend, my child is 12, almost 13, asks if I can take her into Boston because she would like the pre-Angel Amy experience. And she wanted to check out a bakery where she had seen this bakery on Food Network or one of the cooking shows or networks. And before I was Angel Amy, I did work in the Back Bay, and I worked in one of the high rises that is in such a beautiful location. So took her in and showed with my husband and I showed her the finish line to the Boston Marathon and a lot of the different hot spots and the big glass building that I worked in for over 10 years during 9/11. So she was very intrigued what my experiences were during 9/11 and this is why I just love these teens, very present in her body and like taking it in. And so we had to lighten things. I was like, why don't we go to Starbucks and get a fun beverage? And there's this pink drink, she calls it, that doesn't have caffeine in it that she likes. And you all know that I love my caffeine. So we had all ordered a drink. My husband does it on the phone, goes in, gets the drinks, comes out with straws. And her face was like, oh no. She says, I need to teach you the ways. She says, I refuse to be seen with the two of you drinking out of straws, plastic straws. And so we're both like, okay. And me with the understanding, okay, so let me understand why. And she says, because they're going to sit in landfills, mommy, and you're contributing to the problem. And she says, I don't need a straw. And so she says, see how they make the cups now? You just sip out of it. And, I know this, but to really hear it from a 12, almost 13-year-old in her convictions is like really, really powerful. She stood by it. She was like, if you two walk with straws, no, I'm just not walking with you. And so I respected her and was like, okay. And we disposed of our straws appropriately. And so, so I have since bought metal straws and got this little cleaning device as a clean freak to then clean the straws out. So I just wanted to pop on and let you know that these teens are powerful beings and stand in their convictions. And that right there is an example of the change that we need in the world. That little example with Julia, with her standing convicted in her straw refusal, is really powerful to me. And that's the change that we need in the world right now with so many different areas. So just consider this, everyone that sees this, and consider that Mother Earth is supporting us and getting us through a lot of tough times right now, as Mother Earth is basically digesting all the negative vibrations that are purging out of our atmosphere. And so I just am going to continue to honor her and just shift to awareness and just do the best I can. As you can see, I'm not perfect. I almost just drank out of a plastic straw. And just do the best and educate myself and move forward as a better person. That's all we can do, right? That's all we can do. And just support Mother Earth. Okay? All right. I hope you all have a beautiful day.